Get rid of ticks in your yard, or somebody else's for that matter. We're talking TTs today, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter, but stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Craig, howtopest.com. If you've never been to this channel before, guys, and don't know what it's about, I'm going to tell you right now. This is where we highlight professional grade products, and then we show you DIYers how to use them. If that's something that's of interest to you guys, hit that subscribe button down below, and these videos come out multiple times a week. Also, guys, we are going to throw links up in the channel during the video, and you can direct order by punching on those links. Guys, it's YouTube shopping, and it couldn't be any easier. So if you see a product you like, just hit that button. But hey, without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Welcome back to the channel, Craig, howtopest.com. Today we are talking TTs. But those two T's stand for tick tubes. Now, if you have not heard of tick tubes, it's another fantastic weapon in your arsenal to keep ticks away from you and your family. And I'm going to get in to the full description of tick tubes, how you can get them, how to use them, and what they do in today's video. So if you've never heard of tick tubes, it's basically a cardboard tube that is sprayed with a product. Today's product is going to be permethrin, and I'm going to explain that to you. And it treats the cotton balls that are inside that tube. And then those tubes are placed out in various areas around your yard to kill the ticks. And I'm going to explain how that works here in just a minute. So we came up with our own tick tube pack right here at howtopest.com. Now, everything I speak about in these videos is going to be right up here in the channel, QR code, and you can directly punch on that. It's YouTube shopping, and it couldn't be any simpler, and it'll ship directly to your door. So this is what it looks like when you order a tick tube package from howtopest.com. But let's break it open just as if I were the customer and I'd ordered it. So it's going to look like this, and then it's going to have in a separate container, it's going to have the permethrin. This is going to be the chemical that's going to be used to treat those cotton balls that I just talked about. So I'm going to rip open this package, and then you're going to have your sheet. Everything I talk about today is going to be right here on the sheet. It's going to give you step-by-step instructions, what to do, what not to do, how much to do, and so on and so on. But I'm going to walk you through it right now. So today, you're not going to need those. In today's video, we are going to simulate this. So I'm going to use a different spray bottle, not the one it comes with, and I just have water in here, but I want to walk you guys through how to do this. But when you use any pesticide, permethrin is going to be no different. You're going to need the proper PPE. Now today I'm going to put the gloves on just for demonstration, but you are going to need chemical resistant gloves. You're going to need a long sleeve shirt, not what I have on today, and you are going to need on long pants, socks, and shoes. And then you're good to go. But let's break open the rest of this container. This will be the spray bottle that you'll get right here. This is a 16-ounce spray bottle, and it's going to be more than enough to do what you need to do with these tick tubes. Also in the pack, you're going to have 12 of these tubes right here. These are just a cardboard tube. Could you use a toilet paper roll? Heck yeah, you could use a toilet paper roll. But these are a little more industrial grade. Does that matter? They'll hold up a little better. But a toilet paper tube, it'll work. You're also going to get in this pack your chemical resistant gloves. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put those on right now so you see what you would be doing. Of course, you would have on your long sleeve and all that good stuff we just talked about. But let's just pop on these gloves right here and get going. And then in the pack, you're going to get your cotton balls. This is going to be a 100 count of cotton balls. I think that's what it is. Pretty sure it's a 100 count of cotton balls. Now what you're going to do is you're going to break open the cotton balls, just like you see right here in my hand. A little handful of cotton balls. Now each one of these tick tubes is going to hold 4 to 5 of these cotton balls. No more than 5. You're not trying to overstuff this thing. Now, what you do is when you pull these things out, use a paper plate, like so, like this. Use a tin, it doesn't matter. Just use something. You're going to be doing this outdoors, and you're going to put however many cotton balls that you're going to treat. Could be 5 for one tick tube, but usually it's going to be multiple. So put all your cotton balls on here, and then take your water that's going to be mixed with your permethrin. Now, how much are you going to mix? Well, you're going to have the 16-ounce bottle right here. So the amount that you're going to put in this 16-ounce bottle, you see this right here? It's going to be 0.1. It's the lowest mark on there, guys. The lowest mark on the permethrin bottle. Now, this permethrin bottle is going to give you way more than just treating your tick tubes. So you can use it for other things that permethrin is labeled for. This permethrin is a high dose. It is not labeled to be put on your clothing. But can you do a perimeter spray around the house, around the lawn, other areas? If it's on the label, you can do it. The things I just mentioned, they are on the label. Permethrin is also used indoors, and it's used for other things besides ticks. It has a plethora of different insects that it deals with, but the label is right here on the bottle. Now, if you want an easier way of reading the label, go over to howtopest.com, punch in permethrin in the search bar. It'll pop up, scroll down, and on your right-hand side, I believe it is, you'll see label. Hit the label, it'll blow this thing up as big as you need to read it. So it just makes it a little easier, but the manufacturer, and this happens to be Controlled Solution, if you guys are pros out there, you know they make fantastic products, and this is just another one of them, permethrin. And I think it's 36.8 is what it is. I don't know, 36.8. It's a high dose of permethrin, but for what you're doing with the ticks, the mix amount is going to be 16 ounces of water, and it's going to be 0.01, what is it right there? 0.1 fluid ounces. And this is a tip and pour bottle. What does that mean? It means that both these sides open up, but it's sealed. Do you see that? This is a brand new bottle. That's why we don't have PPE on. Plus we're using water, like I just explained in the beginning of the video. That's in the video. That one's sealed also. Now listen, you're not going to puncture this side. There's no point in puncturing this side. This is if you're dumping this and doing tank mixing. Large amounts, and you don't need to measure. You know you're using a full bottle. But in most cases, just for normal spraying, you're going to tip and pour. Just like it says, tip, and that gives you the amount, and then pour. I had this on 0.1. Yes, I already have it on that. So that's where you would be. And then once you got that in there, you would dump that amount. This is going to be full of water, 16 ounces of water, which is going to be right here. 16 ounces of water, and then you're going to dump in the permethrin, and you're just going to give it a little bit of a shake. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take those cotton balls that we just talked about on your plate, on your pie tin, wherever you're going to put those to spray them, and then you're going to lightly mist them. You're just going to do like this. Do you see the water like that? You're going to get them nice and wet though. Make sure you use the gloves, you rotate them, you get them nice and wet, and then you're going to let them dry. This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to soak the cotton ball so much that it's just a little wad, like a little spit chew, like a little shotgun. You don't want that, okay? You just want to get these light on the cotton ball and then put them in the sun and let them dry. I'm going to tell you what makes this kit, in my opinion, better than kits you can buy out there. The kits you buy out there, permethrin has basically it holds up 30 to 90 days. Usually you get 90 days out of permethrin unless something is really beaten on it, like the elements, like a heavy rain, snow, which you're not going to use this if it was snowing anyways. Just the elements will break that 90 days down and make it less. But typically you'll get 90 days, especially where you're going to put the tick tubes because they are in shaded areas. And we'll get into that in a minute. Now here's the problem. How do you know how long that's been on the shelf where the tick tubes are already treated? You don't. It could already been sitting on the shelf 90 days. So how do you know you're getting your bang for your buck when you buy that over-the-counter product or you order it online, whatever it may be? You just don't know how long it's there. Now, when you make up your own tick tubes, you know. You just treated the tick tubes like I'm explaining, and you know it's fresh, and you're getting 90 days. Now, once you do that, what you're going to do, and I already have this one done with the dry cotton balls, is you're going to take those dry treated cotton balls that have permethrin on them, and you're going to stuff them into this tube. Now see, it's going to be back in the tube a little bit. I even have these out a little too far. That's what it's going to look like. See the angle? Back in the tube where it's not hanging out of the tube. See how that one's in there? And then once you've packed all your tubes, it comes with 12. You're probably going to use 12. Maybe you're going to use 6. I don't know, depending on the size of your property. You're going to go back in areas like this where ticks hide. They're going to be back in shaded areas under brush and things like that. And now you're probably going, Craig, how do they work? Do the ticks just go on there and they die? Oh, they can. But this is what typically happens. This is for the rodents out there. The rodents, the mice, they're going to go and they're going to find these tubes and they're going to take out these cotton balls. And they're going to go back and they're going to use this to make their nest. And who's a big carrier of ticks? rodents. So now when these rodents lay down in the bedding, these mice, and the ticks are on them, they're getting a little dose of the permethrin, and that's how it's killing them off. So it's a fantastic way to add something else to your arsenal if you're already doing other types of tick treatments. Like I showed you guys the Ecovia MT. If you haven't seen that video, go over to our YouTube library, check out Ecovia MT. It's an all-natural way of doing it. And then I've showed you guys OneGuard, another fantastic way of doing it because it has an IGR in it, so it's giving you a 1-2 punch. Now you add the tick tubes to that, man, you're giving your family a good force field around that house to keep your property tick free. Now remember with ticks, clearing and mowing, that's huge. That's a huge thing to do. If you're not doing that and then you're just shooting at the wind, good luck, man. You're still giving them so many places to hide that you're just kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So do all the procedures, cut the stuff down, cut the brush down, pick up old firewood, things like that. Now put your tick tubes out after you've treated your house, your yard with the product of your choice. The two I just mentioned are fantastic products. We'll have them right here on the screen. You can get them at howtopest.com. But back to these tick tubes. How long is it going to hold up? Like I said previously, you should get 90 days out of these unless the elements really beat down on them. Now, how many times a year are you going to do this? Typically 2 times a year. We're starting to get into tick season right now. What are we in? When this video was shot, we are in the middle of May. Now, as time goes on, you got May, June, July, right? These are out there. July comes, it's time to switch them out. 3 more months. Now, you're probably good with tick season. After that next 3 months, maybe you're not. Then you need another couple rounds of tick tubes. Now, we're giving you extra cotton balls because remember I said 4 to 5 in each one of these tubes. We're giving you 100 cotton balls. And if your tubes hold up, you can just retreat cotton balls and stick them back in your tubes. But I gave you that little tip. If you need to use toilet paper rolls, you can use that too. They're going to be a little bigger for the most part, so they may take a couple more cotton balls, but they'll do the job. These are just thicker and hold up a little better. Now, make sure you put these where you know rodents may be, where you think they hide, where you think ticks are. And these will just sit there. The rodents will come in, they'll take out the bedding, they'll go back, make a little nest. The ticks that are on them or get on them, they've already rolled around now in the permethrin, and it's going to wipe out those ticks. It's just another thing to do to keep those ticks down, guys. That is the cut and dry of the tick tubes from howtopest.com. Now you see how big this bottle is, guys. This is a, what is this? A 16-ounce bottle. This is a 32-ounce bottle. Okay, you're only putting that 0.1 fluid ounce per 16 ounces of water. So you see how much you're going to get out of this bottle. You can make tick tubes for years, okay? Depending on how many you put out, but it's giving you permethrin for other uses also if you need that. But if you're just doing tick tubes, you got permethrin for days, okay? Now understand this, when you mix this in here, it needs to be used for optimal knockdown. It needs to be used within 24 hours. Once it sits in the water and the water pH breaks down, it's going to start changing how effective the chemical in this bottle is. In this bottle, it's going to hold up as long as you keep it in a dry, cool place for years on end. So you're good to go with this. But once you mix, you need to use it. Now, you may not use all that. Well, go treat some other areas that you think you may need to treat that are on the label with what's left over in the bottle, and then rinse out your bottle and you're good for the next time, the next 3 months when you treat. That is it on tick tubes from howtopest.com. I love this idea. Tick tubes have been around for a long time. We've just kind of revitalized it and said, hey, if you mix it up yourself, you know how long that permethrin has been on those treated cotton balls. And you're probably going to have better results because you know it's fresh. That's it, man. Thanks for the thumbs up out there. Appreciate all you subscribers. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. I can't talk. Subscribe button down below. And these videos come out multiple times a week. Craig, howtopest.com.